Pretty embarrassing. How embarrassing? Well, foreigners are making fun of us. Here's the headline from the Daily Telegraph from Great Britain. It says, "My fellow Americans, this is me goofing about the White House." There's a lot going on in the world right now, a lot. Parts of it are falling apart completely. Is this what the president ought to be spending his time doing? Joining us now with reaction, we are glad to have Democratic strategist Basil Smikle and our old friend, pollster, Dr. Frank I. Luntz. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Frank, this strikes me, and I don't think I'm being a stick in the mud. First of all, it's just like embarrassing and lame, out of touch, aging baby boomer stuff, but also as kind of like not befitting the office.
Well, normally I wouldn't care, but look at what's been happening over the past few weeks. These ISIS people are burning human beings alive.
Yeah.
They are literally crucifying them, throwing them off of 7-story buildings. That video had been done within 24 hours of another American being killed. And it is not only not befitting, but imagine what Reagan would have done in this situation. Every day he would have gotten up and said, what are we going to do to bring these people to justice? What are we going to do to silence them forever? They're trying to kill us. We should be eliminating them.
And not, I mean, it's not even just Reagan. It's FDR, I don't think would have done it. I can't imagine Harry Truman doing anything like that. I mean, Mr. Smikle, hard to defend this, no?
I can defend it, and to your point, I do believe that the president has done it. He went to Congress to ask for more authority to fight ISIS. So it's not that he hasn't done anything, and I don't think it's unbefitting of the office, because I think context is important. It's not what he did when James Foley was beheaded and go to play golf at Martha's Vineyard. That was leisure. That was vacation.
You saw that he employed a selfie stick in the White House. That's befitting the office.
It's not that. This was a very targeted project to try to get folks to apply for health care coverage, which is an important public policy of his. Very targeted. This is not him going to play golf.
To dumb people. Because to people for whom, like, written explanations are too complex. They can only watch a Buzzfeed video.
People who don't have health insurance, young people that really need it. That's what's important here. And look, if you don't have stock in selfie sticks, now's probably the time to go get it.
Young people who need it, you mean young people who we need to subsidize a program that pays for older people.
No, don't take him. Don't take his bait.
No, but hold on. It's propaganda.
And
he's using the media. He's using willing and complicit allies in the media like BuzzFeed.
Let's be serious.
To get propaganda out.
Let's be serious about this. We are losing this international battle. We are losing this war that this president won't, and I'll be honest, this segment bothers me because why aren't we talking about the fact that he won't call it anti-Semitism, that he calls it a random act of terror, the attack on that store in Paris? Why won't he call it radical Islam when they are citing the Quran as they are cutting off the heads of these people?
Because that would be bigoted,
This is serious.
Well, listen,
this is serious stuff, and this president is playing around. Don't defend him. I know you're a Democrat. Don't defend him when it is this serious.
Listen, I will take issue if I feel that the president was wrong. I think he was wrong when he went to play golf after James Foley was beheaded.
Is he wrong not to call it anti-Semitism?
I think he can call it anti-Semitism.
Why doesn't he?
I don't know why he does, but why he doesn't. But here's what I would say. But I would not sit here. But I will not sit here and say or believe or buy into the notion that he hasn't done anything to fight it.
He
just went to Congress.
Why won't you answer the question?
Because I'm making a point.
Is it radical Islam?
Hold on. Okay, I got it.
Is it anti-Semitism?
I'm making a point. The point is he has gone to Congress and asked for more power to fight ISIS across geographical boundaries, and it's something that both Democrats and Republicans can support.
How long did it take him to? But
you know what? In doing so, he's also acknowledged that the tactic that he initially took may not have been enough. And
let me jump in here and ask you something I'm really interested in. So I work in the press, always. I'm really interested in how BuzzFeed played this. Because I think it's different from what has ever happened before in the history of the media in the United States. If a Republican president came to me and said, look, I want to promote one of my controversial policies, can I film a pointless video of me jumping around telling jokes? I would say, no. We have to ask you real questions here. But nobody's even noticing that BuzzFeed is basically an arm of the White House Communications Office. Is this not a big deal?
But where's the seriousness of this?
Tucker, it's totally not serious.
But that's the problem. And actually my issue is that we're spending time, wasted time, talking about the pathetic behavior of this administration at a time when the threat to American lives has not been.
I get it, but the only reason that this has been allowed to flourish, this sort of nonsense, is because the press abets it. That's my point. This wouldn't, if the press called the president on this, they'd knock it off immediately.
There's no accountability.
None.
That's the answer.
None.
I think there's tremendous accountability. Let's go back to the fact that this was a video done to get people who are uninsured more insurance, a deadline that's coming up on Sunday the 15th. That's important. There's nothing pathetic about that. Would I have necessarily done this video? I would have done it a different way because I wanted to get more people out there and engaged.
Can we be totally real? Poor uninsured people don't watch BuzzFeed videos. You know who does? Uninsured.
It's got 23 million hits on Facebook.
Trustafarians who are living on their parents' credit card, they're the ones the administration needs to subsidize this for everyone else. It's not helping them.
It's got 23 million hits on Facebook. I imagine that there are a good number of those people who are uninsured.
But why wouldn't the president just say, look, sign up for the insurance? Why do they need to couch it in propaganda, sneaky, creepy, fake comedy propaganda?
You alluded to it at the beginning of the segment. It's a different age. It's a different time. And if that's what this is how they engage their news.
But tell the truth. Tell the truth about the people who are now paying more for their health care because of this plan. Tell the truth about the people who lost their health care and were perfectly satisfied. Tell the truth about the dropping quality. Tell the truth about the number of doctors
I can't say that
who have left the system.
Think there's a significant
Tell the truth
drop
about
in
the
quality.
destruction of the healthcare system.
Or at least,
how about this? There's no destruction of the healthcare system. There's no destruction of the healthcare system.
But why not just treat me like an adult? Why not just treat me like an adult and say, here are the 9 things we're hoping to achieve. Here's why we think they're a good idea. Why wrap it in this late-night comedy nonsense?
Because we've lost the seriousness.
I agree.
It's a different time. It's a different time.
We all have brain damage from the iPhone.
It's not a different time. It's a time to be serious.
He has been serious.
We're out of time, tragically. I felt like we're very close to reaching the conclusion, to reaching a solution here, and I'm sorry. We have to go to commercial break. Thanks very much.